Why? How is it confusing?
To dead people.
A few moments later.
That is it.
Here, you can call him. Hey, pastor. Say what's going on. Okay.
Then,
But like, I think with like, okay, let's take it to, okay, this is obviously a white person doing it, and to them it may not be as as normal as, how can I put it, like us. I think for us, like, those kind of gifts are like taken as it's part of tradition than Christianity, than more into Christianity, because it's like, I don't know, because like in African, like,
because my point is, even people who practice this thing, most of them like belong to occult and stuff.
not really. Okay.
No, they do, because they practice some kind of stuff, like, you know, they have to do some and stuff, like magic kind of thing. It's like a second tongue for them, and that is not Christian for us.
Yeah,
where
it's
you have
not.
to force the things to happen.
Yeah.
You get it. But also, there are certain. This is what this Christian thing. I think some people are just psychics and occultic people saying they are pastors and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's very difficult to differentiate.
Differentiate,
between
yeah.
what is real and what is not real, and nobody's teaching what is
What
right.
is right? 'Cause, like,
Everybody is teaching about just either prosperity or salvation. They are not going
and miracles.
in depth.
There's gonna be
Yes.
a miracle. There's
They are
gonna
not.
be.
They are teaching salvation, but they are not teaching us how to get to
Yeah.
to get saved. You get it? Because these are some of the slight, tiny things that people don't talk about. Yet they are things that are affecting us.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Cause for me, it's like, okay, guys, let's say I'm a pastor. Like, you know how prominent pastors are in all that. Then I die, and then that's it. For me, like, you guys just forget about me, and that's all. Yet with this, it's a way for you to connect. It's a person who connects with the other side, or maybe we are blinded by the whole there's hell, there's heaven. If you're in hell,
Yeah,
obviously you're gonna burn and whatnot. If you're in heaven, which I don't know, like, are people from, maybe it's people from hell can't really resurface and contact someone. Maybe we don't really acknowledge it because the whole, I can't blame it. Okay, the whole colony thing, like being colonized and whatnot, really took away our cultural beliefs to some extent. Because Christianity was placed there, and in Christianity, mediums are seen as something else, like something, like in my country, we believe in God. We believe that there are ancestors who are mediums for us to God. But at the same time, there's still rituals. Maybe the whole ritual thing is the one that takes people off. Like, maybe the whole ritual part is the one that, like,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That maybe it's a gift, but often than not, we try to. That's why. Okay, so that brings the question: is it an act from a gift from God or from Satan?
I don't know, because the Bible only says this gifts, prophecy.
Yeah, but my point is, we have to first define what a medium is.
A medium is, yeah. A medium is a person, okay.
It's someone who, like, kinda, channels, who talks to the dead through a living person. Okay, but I believe that if someone wants to talk, if God wants to talk, God won't use the spirit of the dead. God talks to you like He's gonna talk to you. You get it?
Yeah.
I don't even think Christians we believe in ghosts. Do we?
Nope.
We don't. We
No
just
such
believe
thing as a
that
ghost.
when you go, you are gone.
That's the thing. Like, that's the thing I can't come to terms with.
But we believe in spirits.
Yeah, like we.
Are spirits the
it's,
same as ghosts?
yeah, because it's spiritual.
No, I don't think so. Ghosts are just ghosts. Spirits maybe.
But
angels.
like, don't the ghosts talk?
spirits?
But don't ghosts talk? I don't know. Maybe I've watched movies a lot.
I'm saying the media and all those things are trying to. Charlie, this question is research question. This one it's not question for one day.
But like mediums, guys, like it's a gift. It's not like they wake up. It's not like they go to like certain places and get it. Like it's a
But
gift.
if we've watched anything, the only way a spirit can come back is if it's in hell and wants to beg it to come back. Because when they're in heaven, they don't feel like coming back. They're in heaven, they want to stay in because it's a good place.
But God talks to us.
God doesn't talk to us through the dead.
No, not like through
God,
the dead, but
God
like
speaks. Listen,
in the
you
spirit.
didn't hear what the pastor said. He talks to you in your spirit.
Yes.
He won't come to me and I'll be here.
But it's the same. It's the same thing with mediums.
No, whatever. When that thing happens in church, they say the person is possessed by a spirit.
But it's the same thing with mediums. Like it's a spirit.
Because we've been told that when someone is dead and the person doesn't move on, the person becomes a vengeful spirit.
Oh.
So if the person stays and the person is able to come into somebody, that spirit is going to cause possession. And possession is not
Good.
right. To have somebody else inside your body and violate it like that, no. Without permission.
Okay.
I don't think it's I don't believe in well, first of all, I don't believe in mediums.
I'm open to the idea. I
I've
wanna
watched too
know
many
more
movies.
about
No,
it.
I've watched too many movies for me to know it's fake. Like people have been deceived. Like they're con artists. Okay, they are con artists. I have not seen one medium who's
That's genuine.
even you know that this thing Ghost. I don't know. Ghost Whisperer was this series that we used to watch. The girl used to talk to ghosts. The ghosts do not possess her. They come to
Like
her.
Casper?
I don't know.
Casper the cartoon.
Oh, okay, yes. The ghost will just speak to you and you will listen. Whenever the ghost is very vengeful, that's when the ghost tries to possess a person.
But these ones, the ones that come to like the mediums, and because like you go to the medium and like you tell them, or you may not tell them, but like they start asking you questions and all that and stuff like that, and then they say the person steps forth. That's the language they use, and then the person through the medium, the person starts channeling memories. Okay, the African one. Let me tell you about the African one, not that one that we just watched.
Okay.
So in there's this TV show Nidlo's Lam. So like there's this lady who's a medium, and people come to her, like go to her and whatnot and stuff for finding out what happened with their lost loved ones, how they died, you know. So the person will step forth and tell them, okay, this is how I died. Some of them would want that. This is how I died, and I've made terms with it. I don't want you to go to that person. That was what in one episode. I don't want you to go to that person. I just want you guys to have peace about how I died, because it's been worrying you guys and whatnot and stuff. And then maybe the person would be like, and then the medium would be like, you know that you have to go to the graveyard, ne? And speak words and acknowledge the person, that the person is guiding you.
You need to cut that. Why would you do that to me? Okay.
And acknowledge that the person is like guiding you and everything like that, and like put a candle, maybe take like a vodka or something, you know, something strong, and like take a sip, spit it out, you know, just make sure, like go to the graveyard, make sure the place is clean, because that's where the person resides, like those kind of things. And I think for us Africans, that's taken as, it's not Christianity,
That is not Christianity. It's religion. They are religion. They are beliefs.
Yeah.
Okay. whatever someone believes in doesn't make the person a Christian. If you're a Christian, it means you're Christian, Christ-like. That's what we say. Being a Christian is about. Did you ever see Christ talking about spirits of the dead possessing people?
No. So
whenever any spirit possessed somebody, he casted it out. Devil, go out. You are a devil. The moment you try to possess somebody.
But these people have, it's a gift, guys. We can't change the fact that it's a gift.
Well, first of all, I don't even believe in that. Like I have already said, I don't believe
But
in
it's
the
not
fact that
all-
it happens. Okay? Because I believe when you are dead, you're supposed to go and rest. No, you move on. Not like you're dead, but you move on. Your spirit doesn't have to linger on or something. We watch so many movies. When someone is dead, the person starts pushing things in the room and stuff like that. It scares you. My guy.
Yeah, it does.
It scares you the hell out of you. But well, I don't think when we talk about Christian or not Christian, then I don't think it's Christianly. But if we say it's good or bad, then we can't really say if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just what I think.
Yeah.
Because if it comes to, it depends on the purpose of why the person is coming back. Yes. To give some kind of good news.
Or
And
something,
whoever
or
is
some
in that realm
but
doesn't know shit like you don't. Why do they see the future? Are they seeing some future you are not seeing? Like I'm just wondering.
Probably because
No,
they are
they can't
what?
see
Guardian angels?
They really? You said they are dead. They are coming
The
from
guardian angels. That's what they
okay,
say.
so
Your
you're saying my
ancestor.
grandma is watching over me. Where is she? I've been crying to her for
Okay,
so
wait,
long.
guys. So you
I
mean
never
every
saw
time
her.
we tell kids that ask, where is
They're
Uncle?
in heaven.
They're watching over
They're in
you.
heaven.
But that's what we're
Who
told
want-
in movies.
Listen, who wants to come down from heaven? My point is that who wants to come back down from heaven? If you go to hell, that place is not nice, so probably you want to
It
come
just
back.
reminded me of this medium, this Hollywood medium.
It's a scam. I think I've seen it on those ETV.
This
things, Hollywood
the boy?
ETV, yes, that dude, the gay guy.
He went.
Hollywood medium. Oh my God, those people, they are just scammers.
He went to Michael Jackson's sister's.
Really.
What? I'm just telling the truth.
No.
He went to Michael Jackson's sister's place. Yeah.
And
Then yeah, did he come forth? I don't know. Probably, but it was short. It was just maybe they edited some details there.
it's a scam. I still stand by it. So when you
They probably
when you
edited.
edit to put
Yeah.
it's a scam.
It's just
That is my final verdict. First of all, mediums are scammers.
probably, but I'm open to like. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, there's mediums near, and then there's what fortune tellers.
Okay.
What's your take on fortune tellers?
Fortune tellers.
Is it like streetologically?
I think that fortune telling is street for prophecy
Yeah,
kind of thing. Streets wise, it's unedited
yeah,
prophetic
yeah.
thingy, because they have not been taught how to use it the right way. So they are making, if it's a gift, why should you even be making money from it in the first place?
But it's still the same thing.
Like what?
Churches now are.
They are not, so that's my point. Churches then behave like that, but that's not how it should be. So
Yeah.
we are basing it on the genuine prophetic revealings, like that. So if we are talking about prophecies and stuff, I think that fortune telling has certain similarities to it.
Yeah, it does.
Because they tell, except for the fact that some use
Astrology. Some use astrology, right?
yes, which is basically
Astrology.
like you are trying to tell us that it's not miraculous. It's like science. You are trying to tell us it's a pseudoscience.
Science and
Okay.
and religion are always gonna be into
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
They're trying to tell us that there is a reason behind it, and that there are some electromagnetic forces and things, taking place.
Astrology.
Yes, there's no magic anywhere, and that
Constellations.
and then they say my sign is Gemini, so
But there
I
is
know
some truth
it's
to that,
nice
guys.
to believe. No, I do read them sometimes, and it's nice when I see the good stuff. But when it gets to the bad stuff, I don't want to know anything like that. Like I don't want.
When they tell you an ex-lover is gonna return, you're like,
Oh.
okay, who's that? Who that be? And that's nothing.
Those things are always confusing.
And then
They
it's
never
nothing.
tell you exactly what you want to do. Okay.
And then it's nothing.
You see,
guys.
it's
I
nice for a
low-key feel
moment.
bad.
Yeah, it's nice for a moment when you know that something good is going to happen. At
Like there's
least
so much luck going to happen. Like this is like your season, you know, just like it's Sagittarius season right now. Like it's your season, you know, like you're expecting money.
my God, and the money is not coming, and you're wondering who
Dude.
is, when they tell you money is coming,
And then
you're
you're like the
wondering,
broke,
where?
like broke. And then like that's like the month that you like the broke. It's like
I
you
know.
like broke.
I know.
It's so sad.
And the point is, the Bible says either you're hot or cold. You can't believe in two things at the same time. You
Yeah.
either believe that God is the one who provides for you, or you believe that it's luck. And I don't believe in luck. I believe that I fight for what I have. Even if it is through prayer or whatever it is, someone hears. There's someone out there who hears my prayer and answers it. Okay? Yes.
So mediums.
No, that's not a medium. God does not use mediums the way they are being used.
But
God
guys,
uses people. People, okay, the people are mediums, but the
Yeah.
way they use and talk, you know, when we categorically define mediums, it's like people who talk to the dead. God did not bring people
that
back
is.
from the dead. If He wants to bring them back, He'll bring them in flesh so that they come back to life
but
and tell you whatever it is they need to
But
tell you.
isn't the what's this?
What?
Tell me, guys. The bell thing going to ring when we're all coming back to life in the Bible.
There's something that you cannot go to hell, heaven in this flesh.
Yes, like it's
Your spirit is
Yeah.
what goes. That's my point. So what are you coming back to do? Okay, it's either you're coming back for a second
to
chance.
protect.
Protect what? What?
To be an
Who
angel.
lied to you?
Okay, guys.
Who
How
lied
I
to
make?
you? Why
how-
don't you want to believe that when you die there's something for you later? Is that why you're
No!
doing it? Yeah, because
Honestly, I feel like
I stand with you, babe. I don't
you
want
know,
to.
low key,
I don't want
I feel like I can't just die.
You
And
see,
then there's
I
just
know.
nothing going
See,
to remind anyone
I know,
about me.
I know
And
this
then
is why you're
everyone
doing
is just
this.
gonna forget about me, like I didn't exist. Like no, like no, no. You know, there's this.
This
culture
is
name.
why there's something called legacy. Make your mark.
I
and
have
go.
to.
You would
I
always.
have- but I
Martin
can't go.
Luther King has made his mark. He
I
died and
can't
he still
go.
remembered.
I can't.
Jesus
go.
Christ came to die. He made his mark.
Uh-huh.
He still remembered. I'm like, that's so nice, positive.
But guys, like I feel like the whole, like, why would there be a gift like this if it's not meant to do something in the world?
Before anyone can speak to the dead, they don't just sit down and then the person will come and possess them. All the mediums I think I have seen, they tend to do some witchy stuff.
Like when sage.
Yeah, I think you want to become a medium.
No, I'm just saying, like they burn like
Please,
sage
if
and like
you-
sage the
She
place.
has the gift of mediumity.
No, I've been looking. I've been looking.
Mediumship. Mediocrity. Mediums, like medium. So
Don't
she
forget to call me for booking.
So please do try to reach out to her.
Yeah, and book me for sessions. But I think, but I've been looking into it, like the whole astrology and what people actually think about it. Because like when it first came out, it was like, okay, when people actually started noticing astrology and everything like that, because it's not just something that came about, it's like scientists that have been actually studying these things for like decades, and finally somehow somewhere finally came with something up, which is God given, because honestly with their own minds they wouldn't have cracked all that. And like when people finally like started noticing astrology, because it came like in newspapers, right? Like you know, like those titles like you read today, whatnot and stuff like that. And it's actually like how they define it. It's everything that's written there. It's a general summary of all of those people. If like you're Leo or something and stuff like that, it's not really gonna. Some of the readings that are there are not gonna be meant for you because of the whole sun, moon, whatnot thing. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
I get it.
So like when it first came out, it was like, hey, this is demonic. This is
astrology is not demonic. The three wise men were astrologers, right?
Yeah, they
read
stars.
the star in order to get to
Jesus.
Do not seek them out, and so make yourselves unclean by them. I am the Lord your God. So babe.
So there's no medium?
No. They are necromancy. It's not. That's why I keep telling you. If someone is dead, you don't bring the person, you know, like back that way. You know, there's a way to follow. You get it. But well.
So like, there's no talking to the dead and anything like that.
It said if a person turns to mediums and necromancers, pouring after them, I will set my face against that person and will cut him off from among his people. In Revelation it said, but as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, as for murderers, the sexual immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars, their portion will be in the lake that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. So they're kind of sorcerers in a way. That's what I was saying, that I was talking about if God wanted people to you say that. And when they say to inquire of the mediums and necromancers who chirp and mutter, should not a people inquire of their God? Should they inquire of the dead on behalf of the living? Should they?
No.
Are they the ones who are supposed to be talking about thingy? I feel like but I think some of these are in the Old Testament, maybe New Testament. They'll come. People follow. You know, when you want to perform an experiment in science,
Like
when
that,
they define science
that
for
they
us.
got the mommy and wanted to hear the voice.
Who?
You don't know that video
No.
of the scientist who was channeling to get the mommy's voice to talk.
Oh,
said,
I think I've seen. I think I've
And
seen.
the mommy said, that was that was the only sound.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Why do I feel like it was just the person who said,
Yes, it probably was.
That was so crazy.
So, but I think that we need to define exactly what these things are. If you're able to define what they are, you better understand.
Okay, let's see.
Because even in terms of divination, people who divine or stuff like that, it's also wrong.
But I remember like the whole how Halloween began and everything and stuff like that. It was
so using astrology and all those things is wrong.
Is also wrong.
Kinda, because divination comes from using people who divine. They use the stars and stuff.
Because for them, it's like astrology is like behavioral. Because like astrologists, they do astrology. I don't know what to say. They do astrology. I feel like it's more of a it's a researched behavioral thing as to how to identify this kind of person, how this kind of person acts, and all that. And then the people who actually do the readings are people who are fine. They read the whole science, but they also do the cards.
Yeah.
The readings.
That's the divination. That's what I'm saying.
They also do the cards and everything, of which the cards, the emperors, the whatnot and whatnot, are the ones that actually we get from those little thingies that are defined. Because you find on YouTube people doing readings for celebrities. and whatnot, and stuff, just by the cards
are doing things for clout
and whatnot. No, like just those readers that have YouTube channels, they just do. Let me look into this one's like celebrity, this situation.
How has
And
did they come to pass?
I don't know. I don't really watch them.
I've not yet seen, but you know what's confusing about all these things? Because these things, there's a fine line between these things and the gift of the Holy Spirit.
But in a world
like
that is
having the
filled,
word of
there's so much fakeness. It's really hard
God to believe in.
to think of, is this really the right thing? Because even the people who are doing the right thing start behaving like the people who are doing the wrong thing, thinking that's the way it is, just because these people draw a bigger crowd. And they start acting, not per se doing the things, getting into cults, doing false prophecy and whatnot and stuff like that, but they start acting like, carrying themselves like those people, not knowing that those people are backed up by different things that they are not into. So sometimes it may be the real thing, but because of how that leader acts and how he conducts everything, it's like I'm not gonna go
there.
down that road again.
But I'm thinking from what I have read that because there's a fine line, some come from the devil. These ones with spirit of divinity, where it looks so much like it's from God.
Yeah.
It kind of confuses you to what it's really. Okay, because from one of the scriptures I read, it was talking about how Saul sought guidance from the sorcerers and mediums instead of going to God. And the only way you can get through to God is through prayer. And you did not do that, and yes, you think you're communicating with something. What is at the other end of whatever you are talking to? You don't know what is there. You say you believe in God, and you believe in something else. Someone who probably doesn't believe in God.
They can say they believe in God, but that's just for getting people and getting money.
I'm thinking so too.
That's so nice. Oh, we was looking cute, girl. Yay.